Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy. And a promise is a promise, even when we don't always feel good. I may have to play it with volume here for a second, but we are live. Second day in a row, actually. Um, we'll see how the game sounds really quick. So I want to get all that done before I do the next part. Okay. That seems alright. We'll roll with that for now, but of course, let me know of any volume stuff. Second promise, I said this was going to be a camera stream. Camera it is. I exist. I am still among the living somehow. I don't quite know how, but I am. It's good to see you all.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had pumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Look at this guy.
I encourage creativity
Yeah, look
as a
at me.
part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Of course I'm going to explore.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
I wish my
Your
dad was
mind
more
has
into the Hawaiian
constructed an
shirts.
elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
Is this the Cauldron Lake Clinic, or is this the
So I
fucking
went along with it.
Gaslight
He
Clinic?
had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this.
You're absolutely
Everything can be
fucking
explained
insane.
logically.
You should really stop that shit. Dr. fucking Gaslight here.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
We still have a big old cut
Alan,
on the
what
side
I'm
of our
telling
head.
you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me.
I like that
Once
even
you
Alan's
accept
just like, I
that,
really don't want
we
to
can
listen to
begin
this
the
shit.
journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Who's this Beavis sounding motherfucker?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
We were just in that hall because I was looking at her
Scary.
through the door.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just
The
decide what
fuck
kind of
is this
dream you have
place?
or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
Get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
La 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 la.
Yeah, no. Tons of progress.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
So these guys were in the
And
diner at the
these
beginning of the
two
game.
are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Hey, you're crazy and your imagination's making you delusional. You should
Oh,
write.
he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're alright, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's gotta go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or
backwards
according to
slime.
Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got
Anyways,
any clues on you?
Old Gods of Asgard is actually like a recurring element in Remedy games.
Our own formula, local ingredients, medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like
Not just Alan Wake.
moonbeams on the brain. Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
Checking on it now.
Yeah,
Oh, hell
good
yeah.
thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
The
I'll do
doors
that,
were
Birch.
locked. Hartman and the
wait.
nurses would have
Why don't you
keys,
humor Dr.
but there was no
Hartman
way
and
to
give
get
the
my
writing
hands
a
on
shot,
them.
huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
That's what I was wanting to know.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Oh, hey. Leave this up for a moment. I'm not going to do the whole scan things. That's a pain in the ass. But those were added more recently. You can scan those, and it pulls up stuff off of Remedy's YouTube page. They call them visions. I guess I've missed the last couple. I got the first two. My precious thermos. Yes.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
So, I mean, they say Wake, but they also called me Zane, so...
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Cool, okay? Yeah, sure. It's, you know, what I'm known for.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I
My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Nah.
Seems everybody likes Night Springs here.
It's my storm. I'm taking it.
Oh shit. Hold up.
We're on a...
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Come back door, baby!
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Damn. He took her out.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that if he didn't.
It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording. Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously!
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this.
See, that's again something I don't put speech. It takes longer than it does to get to the next objective. It cuts it off.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat.
Look at that, dude. Surprise, surprise, really was gaslighting the shit out of him.
Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Oh, wow. Well, they blocked that off. And that.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Ah, I know where we'll get that. We just gotta survive. Did that thing not stay on? No, it didn't. So I'm going to do that several times. Or just, twice. Oof. Was that a possessed pillow? This is where the brothers were at. Oh, no. I think we might be shit out of luck. Because that fell in a terrible spot. Let me restart the checkpoint.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Yeah. Also, hi, Savvy. Love seeing you here. Oh god, that's gonna come barreling through. Fuck! Come on, you can do it, bitch. Yeah, come on. Ooh. Locked. That's also locked.
Al! I'm here!
Ooh. Oh, and there's light. You love to see it. Actually, does this count as a, No, it doesn't. But we'll manage. I don't like how shiny everything gets when he puts his light over it, though.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Well, give me the fucking flashlight.
Take this, Al!
Oh, holy shit, he actually listened.
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Sorry, I was getting screenshots.
Oh, jeez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
I apologize for any crackling in the mic. My capture card does it sometimes. So this hedge maze is very much a Shining reference.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Just, you know, no snow. It's the big difference. Don't trust a meal. Noted. Everybody's just done with getting fucked by real life.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
We're about to run into somebody.
Be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
Huge waste of ammo, but Last thing I need is that guy chasing me around the whole time, huh?
The channel, we turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes me...
Who's Barry? I'll go on strike. The management union says I have to deal with this shit. It wasn't his voice at all, but...
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Was that Hartman?
You get 3 pills in the evening. And then you sleep like a baby.
Of course he's got birds.
Like things to be yours. That
Ooh,
way we don't
coffee.
have any trouble. And I don't have to.
Excuse you, sir. I can't. I got lumbago. You gotta understand. So I feel like maybe a flare is gonna be needed for that part.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm.
You get 2 pills in the morning.
Like things to be yours. That way we don't have any trouble.
Give me the fucking flare gun! Ah! That was a pain in the ass. The flare was a good call, though. Really? That's so disrespectful. Big guys take 6, smaller guys take between 2 and 3. It's also, of course, assuming no missed shots. So wait, what was the other path over here? Hold up. Hold up. It might have been nothing. But I saw all this over here and I was like, I gotta check it out. It's a waste of my fucking time. Da -da 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 -da. Wasting your time. Ooh.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
So Mott was the kidnapper. So I don't know if we ever actually learned that dude's name, like, prior to his maybe death. This is just begging for combat. Those are some pretty decent dodges there. I'm pretty happy with those. Like, a mechanic like that is just really necessary in this game because, like, the enemies are so damn aggressive. Not the wheelbarrow! Dodge that, they said.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
The world exploded. Checking for any hidden goodies. Okay, that was a great supply box. Don't mind me, just, you know, sticking around here on the perilous side of things. Like to live dangerously. Oh, this section does need reloaded. Makes sense, I did shoot it earlier. Yeah, see, I found that without any of the actual hints. Okay, we're going up there. Got it. Actually, one brief second. I'll make a very slight adjustment to the camera. Get over there. It could come down a little bit. Nope. That's a better direction. Cool. Alright. Resuming. I was like, man, I'm like only filling up like half the frame. This feels like a boss fight. Suspicious.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan. Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
So he's had that on the whole time, and we now know that Alan made that injury. So he's been at the lodge before, and recently even.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Barry?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry!
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
They're on my side, of course.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it. I'm on it. Just hang on now.
You know what? Oh, that's terrible. It didn't help that my flare gun shot didn't really have the effect that I wanted it to. How are we gonna... The problem is the enemies are so aggressive.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Like, you can't really take this, like, nice and slow. Found a quarter.
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig.
Oh yeah, I can't really waste those. For real this time? No reason to hang out. Zero reason to stay there.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
There's a lot of darkness focused in that place.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Mary.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake. But she's not dead.
That was like the actual game.
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not.
Like,
you're
it's
not
out
the
of sync,
weird
but it's
shit
out of
that's
sync,
going
like,
down. That's a
on
fact.
my
I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
game.
The Andersons knew
It's not an internet
they were
thing.
too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on, but they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
Like, the audio is like 2 or 3 seconds ahead of the video. Yeah, it's not like Twitch, it's not my internet, it's literally the game on the PS5 being out of sync. Hopefully it kicks back in the sync.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Okay, so conserving supplies was stupid.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great!
Oh shit! I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to go visit him. I just wanted to look over the edge.
Jeez, it's good to hear your voice!
Because I wanted to see if you can actually see him run around down there.
What a drop! Don't worry.
Yes, you can see him.
Forget
Confirmed.
that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Woo! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great!
Yep.
Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Yeah, we got nothing. No flashlight, no nothing, so it's gonna be a lot of running. That doesn't lead anywhere. Oh. You love to see it. The minecart from hell. Shit. I know I probably need to go down that tunnel, but they've also got that light situated there. Fuck. What sucks is, like, yeah, once your stamina's out, when they, like, catch up to you and they start hitting you, there's really not much you can do. Like, you gotta make a very fast getaway. So, we're gonna go into that mine shaft. This may not be a super long stream night, I don't know. I started a lot later than I wanted to, but I had a day. I'm kind of still having a day, to be honest. Wow, That's fucked up. Really?
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
I deliberately moved to try to get out of the way of that. I have no idea what this light would even do. I do see a thermos though. Shit. Trying to bait stuff here, so that way he gets fucked up by this light. That'll help make for some safe passage. Come on. Ah! Eat shit. That was terrible. Come on. Fuck. It's pretty stuck there. Hell yeah. Good. Like I hear something, but I don't see it. Oh, it's because it's down there. Am I gonna get punished? Yes. Don't you know coffee's illegal? It's kind of a tough section because, like, you don't have shit to defend yourself with.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
There's probably not going to be much back here, but I'm still going to check. I totally would have hidden a thermos right there. I was wondering if I could fall in that. Turns out, yes, you can.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Well, it's something. Just no one in the dark. That makes Al really sus. So it feels like when I hit him with this flashlight. Shit. These are not the type of enemies that you fight with a flashlight. I see. We're probably done. Yeah. I was wondering if I could follow here. Turns out, yes, I can.
Sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon
It's the art
was
of
dangerous,
fucking
but I had
around
no
and
choice.
finding out. Alright. So we're gonna save as much of our stamina as possible. Really? It's like he didn't, like, despawn. It's a little bit more. Oh, get shit on. God said, fuck you if I can't get you. Walk into the light, this wrench can.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh, bless. Heavy duty flashlight can at least take care of some of these problems a little faster. It's not a gun.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Sure would be nice if I had a gun.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Don't get me wrong. Light is fantastic. Shit, those are bear traps. Why did my dumbass think, ooh, look, manuscript pages. God damn it! That one was hit pretty well. I did see it, like, just a quick moment before. Oh no.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before. Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Taking her filled with darkness. These are starting to get to be like spam emails. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to be very particular about the ammunition. Pass through that, assholes. Fuck off. That's getting to be a recurring gag. I can't get you, but this wrench can.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
I don't believe you've been properly introduced. My name's Alan Wake, the person who wrote this crap.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
I thought I had the shotgun out. Clearly I don't.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
I mean, if you're just gonna put a thermos right here, this feels like bait. Unlikely to make it without your help. He's very unlikely to make it without your help. I just got that. The farm is this way. Yeah, I think we gotta stick to the road for this one. So it was a trophy associated with that. The reason why I'm clearing these guys out is in case they follow me in there. It just makes sense. It's a way to get easy, risk-free eliminations. Well, it didn't really matter much, did it? Oh, we just go in through the hole. No big deal, right? Right? I kind of remember this part.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them! God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on! Yes! Here we go! Very wheel to the rescue! Oh, damn it! God damn it! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Come on, pick shit up. That's why I stopped there. I was wanting to pick stuff up.
So glad you decided
Wasn't
to
happening.
go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is...
That dude pretty much soloed me. Damn! He came through there like he was like from fucking Ghost of Tsushima and
So
just
glad
tore
you
me up.
decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
Quit taking my camera.
Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Thank you. You can actually listen to the song on Spotify, by the way. Like if you actually look up Old Gods of Asgard. Everybody actually has this on there, and I think that's really fucking neat.
Please, please, please!
I think there's way too many ranged enemies, man.
Rock and roll! Woo! Al, this may be the most awesome moment of our entire lives!
Oh shit, got them all. So you just have to survive for the whole length of the song. That was neat. Little difficult, but obviously not impossible.
Awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
And we got some really nice gun upgrades from it too.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
The only thing that kind of sucks is we used up so much of our shotgun ammo. But we kind of needed it. Like, there was so many.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Why do you care about the
That's
cut?
been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Naruhodo.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
That's intentional.
I'm always right about everything, and if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and
Let's try this again.
Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry
I hate
to
it.
carry me. But that's okay.
I hate it.
Just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation
Like,
of Barry
this
Wheeler?
shouldn't be
No?
difficult.
Thought so.
You need to say, but yeah, dude, just run onto it. Okay. Convenience.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
So, if I remember correctly, I want to say...
Sleep. We all spend
You know what?
Oh, Night Springs! Man!
Perfect.
That memory. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Oh, is this one of your episodes?
Versa. In Night Springs.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh.
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh god, the alarm's about to go off.
It's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Thermos. Okay, well, none of that produced the results I was hoping for, so now we actually have to look for a way out of the barn, like it's been telling us. It's gonna be some way up there. You would think like ladder or, hey, conveniently stairs. I don't know why I didn't notice those.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
So they fucked around.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
They fucked around with this Viking gimmick, and this lake was like, okay, bet. Damn. They had a pretty good little tour set up there. Hey, look, I'm just a guy that presses buttons. That was cheap. Even the passive light on this thing gets rid of them pretty quick. Just wanted to eat my ammo. Whatever. Yeah, most
Planting the crops is hard work.
Ugh, I hate that type. But the not difficulties take
I
for
think we can make it through here, Al!
any cool shit. Thermos, ammo, manuscripts, a hug. No, none of those things. Ah! I knew it. I was not expecting them to break through that. Just gonna shine that there while my health recovers. Oh, there's Barry hanging out in the light. I bet that's convenient, ain't it, buddy?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
You do that, buddy.
Be careful, Al!
Shotgun's starting to look real attractive again. Might use that for just a little bit until we start getting some more revolver ammo, like, reliably.
Whoa! You okay, Al?
Oh,
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
wasn't what I was expecting, but hey, I'll take it. Can I just say, I'm really glad that this game got remastered when it did, because no shit, I was considering hooking up a 360 to play this, like, for this October. And I may still have to hook up a 360 for some other stuff, but at the very least, I can, like, get this with them having the opportunity to go back and what was I using before? I don't know, but look at the light on that thing. It's humongous.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now.
Ooh, that flashlight goes so far.
Burned out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Bait. No, just a fantastic supply crate. Man, I just see that thing chase me around.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ah!
There are 65 billion channels and gigs in the world.
I wonder what the statistic is nowadays. Aha! That's why that got opened up. So we'll get to that. But before we do, Just checking, making sure there's not any other like emergency boxes or anything. Does not appear to be so, but that's okay. Like, aside from a bit of shotgun ammo, I didn't really use all that much. I mean, those bosses, you just have to hit them with enough light, thankfully. You know what? Thanks.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
See, they need to put the triggers for that stuff like further out. The dialogue may not be much, but
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there.
yeah.
This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
Something
We
like
should
that.
feel right at home then.
Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Old gods know the truth. Checking for goodies. Like, you can't put this whole house here and me not want to check around it.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Hell yeah. Satisfies my need to pick up a collectible. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting two of them so close together.
Power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Booby hash.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
So there's fuse box.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Oh, by the way, Old Gods of Asgard is actually done by Poets of the Fall. Like, they work with Remedy as this band. Like, this fictional band.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
I like you can see the unsteadiness in Barry's feet when he's like trying to comfort Al, like he can barely keep his shit going. Well, here's that weird out-of-body experience he was just talking about. Oh, we're in first person.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
Oh, we can get like a cinematic type view.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
I was like, where'd he go?
Alice?
So we've seen this room a
She's
lot.
not here.
It's
You
in
are
those like
foolish
weird
to think
videos.
so. No, she's dead.
And we keep seeing it from the perspective of, I think, that bird.
No!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
So I keep on seeing if there's anything else that may be like what our point of view is over there.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Dun-dun.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse.
I love when they do the cliffhanger stuff. We're gonna get to this next cutscene. We are continuing. We're not stopping right now, but I do need to get a drink. So when there's a moment to pause, we're gonna do that. For the YouTube folks, I'll just edit it out.
Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to
Oh,
the
really?
works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
Yeah, I can't play it too long,
need to find
or else I'll get in trouble.
It's your fault, and you're
But
gonna
I'm sure
pay
you can
for
find it.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
All the manuscript pages were gone.
Write my
The
own
FBI
cease and
agent had
desist.
taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Oh, Al. Al, this is not good.
Alright, we're gonna pause that. YouTube folks, you won't notice anything. Turned I have, and with the power of editing, you'll barely
That
notice a
about
thing.
sums it up.
So,
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh, man.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
And we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Yes, a flare, thank you. Another flare, don't mind if I do. Thermos, you know I must slut for those thermoses.
Here are your things. Wait, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
You let her live in a decommissioned power plant?
I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be
The
warned
government
about
would
this, and I
never
can't
let
reach
her
two
live there
places at
without
once.
taxing
I
her
need your help.
properly.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
That would be me during this. Can I get a pizza?
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across.
Like, we'll
You
do
stay
that
here in the
and
light
all
and
that
cover me,
stuff,
Sheriff,
but...
okay?
Look at that, there's shit here. It's like they knew I'd be here messing around. Oh, that actually ends up being a thing. Wasn't expecting that. I was just here looking for secrets. Light, you can hurt them. Oh, fuck. More flares. See, it suffocates while I look around. Come on. Enough. Alright. Oh, what?
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
Oh, damn! That's smart.
Good Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
The graveyard shift may cause
Right there.
I'm letting her do the work. Shit. You think I'm spending my own ammo for that? She's pretty damn good with a gun. And has infinite ammo to boot. Look at that. Ain't much, but it's an honest flare. Oh, there was this thing in the way.
Look out!
Oh shit. There she goes. Yeah, get him, Sheriff Breaker. Like, why spend my own ammo? I just knew there was gonna be a thermos there.
The chopper's in the other direction.
Well, like, you say that and all. But I'm looking for treasure. So, like, I have a hint. Oh. Loot. And just the virtue of having a flare gun is going to be nice. Yeah, look at that. Aside from some flashbangs, we're in a pretty good position. Well, that stopped the place looking fucky. That was bait. This is awesome. All I have to do is get him vulnerable. That's the easy part. Sheriff Baker. I must leave you for a moment. No, I don't think there's anything up there. Plus, I'm pretty sure I can't get through anyways. Oh, yes I can.
The air smelled of fish. This was Bright Falls industrial area. There was probably a cannery nearby.
Fishing can be a hobby or a job.
Oh, come on. It was all bait! Ugh. She's just cleaning these fuckers up. Anyways. Now see, my original thought, so there's something up there. I was right to be suspicious. It's a box. Worth it, and I've even got all my health back now, so that was 0 loss to me. You'll love to see it. Make sure I don't accidentally waste flare gun shots. This kind of reminds me of when you're on your way to the amusement park in Silent Hill 1, strangely enough. Yes.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Put the lime in the coconut.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down.
Wow, what immaculate writing, Alan. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick
He
down.
only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Oh shit. Barry's in trouble. Put the lime in the coconut. Sheriff, I've been defeated by this door. I'm a writer, goddammit. I don't know how to open doors.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
You have the right to remain silent.
That was auto aim. We'll be alright. Put the lime in the coconut and shake it all up. Ah, look at all that health. Restored.
Wake, over here! There's light! I have a key. Watch my back, Wake.
Oh shit.
It's an ambush.
Oh shit, he did some bleeding on that one. Yeah, get him, Sheriff. Ooh-wee.
No, you don't!
Well, I guess I'm forced to help. Even if just a little bit. Honestly, a couple flares, a shotgun round. This is like 2 shotgun rounds.
Let's go, Wake.
Look at that. We've already replenished the flares, and 1 box of shotgun rounds should replenish our shotgun.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer. The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Can he come through the door? I mean, I'm gonna let my flashlight recharge, but... Man, I don't know. Like, it's... Yeah, we'll do it. It's just like bait, though. Very nice.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh god! Oh god!
Barry! Look out! Barry, move!
Threw a bus at that man.
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Yeah, let her spend her ammo.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting
you
for us in the
people?
backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around. They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
I bet he's not.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
She's the one who left all those caches around town. She knew what was up. A hole upstairs. Not a single item up here. Well, if there's one thing I give Remedy credit in a lot of areas actually, but one of those things is their attention to detail.
I don't see Barry.
Look, Wake. Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Do it now. Get to the chopper now. Darkness is a bitch. Knitting club. Oh, I almost didn't catch that. It
Barry
blended in
got
with the
back to
floor.
his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
Well, that just confirms the Barry's okay. So we've got flare gun ammo, flashbangs. We've already got the lantern. Hunting rifles, this extra ammo. Definitely won't turn that down. Alright, I think we're all set. Because the rest of the stuff I couldn't really pick up. Yeah, I think we're about capped out on flare gun shots too.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Physical labor. Let's take a break.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, you're the one murdering everybody at this point. I'm not doing this shit in front of a cop.
Keep hitting him!
Gotta offer myself up as bait, basically. Alright, how's that? Yeah, we got through it with a battery and some flares.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Wow, you did an excellent job working on that lock. I totally didn't take up all your attention. Oh, not me.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
Interesting tradition. Beneficial for us.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
There's a thermos over there.
Keep hitting her! Far enough!
And see, she doesn't have to worry about using the light. She can just shoot the hell out of them, and eventually she'll get them. I mean, I'm the one making them vulnerable, but she's the one doing most of the work.
Did you call 911?
No.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Look,
You
that
didn't like
man's
that
got
one?
Christmas
Tough
lights on.
audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
How are you powering them?
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on!
Oh yeah, we're sitting really well on hunting rifle ammo. 'Cause I'm not using shit.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
The flaming eye of
Alice had
Mordor,
screamed
he
until She had
says.
no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made
That's
her
one
hang on.
person that does.
She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Hey, I want a headlamp. Last one.
Bastard.
You bastard.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
Yeah, we got us like a little like light gang. Roll up on us, darkness.
Right there! Get back!
I'm gonna let the muscle work on you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's super fucking used to that. We will keep the shotgun as an alternative option if we run out of hunting rifle rounds, because we should be able to swap to it and get shit done. Yeah, I think I will use it for this segment. I am the muscle now.
You will never get her back.
We're not ready to take off yet.
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
Ooh. Boy, that's why she's the muscle. I'm a writer, goddammit.
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Appreciate it. That wasn't too bad. Like, after that first stumble.
You better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
The audio sounded weird during that.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Hold on!
Son of a bitch. Alright. Hi, Mose.
Wait, we're gonna have to shake these things. We'll meet up at the plants.
Right, fuck off. Oh. I lost everything. Makes sense. They tend to do that when you get really well armed. They, take away a lot of your shit.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
Can I shoot it? Yes. Oh, and I have no, China shop. I could have saved so much ammo. I mean, I suppose the ammo doesn't really matter because there was an infinite amount in here. There. The ammo was inconsequential. Survival is what mattered. Yeah, we'll slowly build up batteries and stuff while we go through. Hell yes.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why.
Oh, hey.
I guess it's just one of those things. Anyway,
That's because they're the same band. This one's a fictional version of themselves.
This is good luck, night person.
Damn it. I should have dodged first. That's rough. Like, they really kind of throw everything in the kitchen sink at you. That was me being dumb. I should have known better than to do that. Shit. Hold up. I've got an ice pack on my leg. Trying to make sure it stays there.
And here's a new song from a band that's
Thermos over there. Oh, I am out of flares. God, they formed a wall. I think if I beeline back there and use the flares as cover for that,
and here's a new song from a band
that'll be
they always
worthwhile.
remind me of I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just one of those things. Anyway, Here's poets of the floor.
Y'all fuck off. Ah. So that was the answer the whole time. Don't fight. Got it.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Cash in this direction. Really didn't hide that one too far out of the way. I guess they figured you'd want to kind of beeline through. If it requires a button to open, I figured I'd get trapped in there. Don't need one of those big guys chasing me around. That's dangerous. Huh. I got one of them with it. Figured there wasn't too much of a reason to fight. Oh, womp. That was a twofer. It just makes sense to fight them like that.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Didn't know I'm a slut for thermoses, man. They use that against me. Fuck! I did not have my route planned out. Okay, I see a thing I can use there, though. I would quite enjoy a gift like that, actually. Even though, like, I don't have a lot of use for thermoses. Wonder if those nerds know how to operate one of these things.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
A one-way trip. Don't waste your stamina. Those birds are usually ominous. Usually. So, yeah, we're gonna go in that building if it'll let us, but... Oh. Okay. Well, not much there. Really? Nice find. Okay, that's coming around. The fuck? Oh God, we're missing our window. Really? What is this bridge doing?
philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
I think that bridge is still just doing its thing.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me? Oh, Lydia. Thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
It's just an ordinary basement.
Why did you call your friend here then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh my.
Listen, ladies, not to be rude, but I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
If you think that's...
Just listen to a strange man in your basement.
Maybe I should just stop here. Or is that too moronic? Is that too moronic? Indeed. You can tell. It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime. Night Springs.
That was stupid. There was nothing sublime about it. Oh, so they're gonna give me a mobile light. Oh God. This light also does not restore your health, like big old lights usually do. I ran out of ammo. I should have swapped to my handgun. Or used a flare. Boy, we're in a tough spot. Just gonna see if I can skip this last one.
We can't stay here. Get inside. Call us when you know what the plan is.
Fuck with me here. But what about those not batteries? Oh yeah, those are. It's kind of hard to tell what ammo is what. Like, I'm sure they have unique models, but no, I feel like I've never really looked at them up close.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
It's a shame I missed a cache, but I thought I was heading to the cache was, to be honest.
Hold it right there! Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you. It's in the well-lit room.
More interested in the stuff you've got here.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, No, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark.
Shit, I almost missed the thermos. There's all the paint she uses. Ooh.
Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore.
I'll save a little bit of time for later, as it looks like we'll need to come back. But... fuck, dude, that was such a waste. That's a unique model, too.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades. I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it. If I could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
That's not ominous. The dollies is sitting there shaking. There, that's all three.
Who designs these things?
Oh shit!
Who designs these things? The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Go with it while it's extending. Nope. Run normal until we have a threat. Boy, you were not the thing I was wanting to have out.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light. The darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
I'm glad he thinks so.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
A well-lit room. Like, considering the type of world this is, I enjoyed the concept of a well-lit room.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Ugh. Still on. They just keep walking into their death.
Breaker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck's empty.
No goodies, huh?
Barry! Barry!
Oh! Freeze! Over here!
Hang in there, I'm coming!
Get the hell back, you freaks! Keep shooting! Come on! Keep hitting her!
No! Stop! No!
Whoa! Keep hitting her! Freeze! Hold it right there! I'll help here. Fight him off! Ah! Do that! Hold it right there! Keep shooting! Hold it right there!
You know when to make an entrance, Wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
I'm so glad they called back to his arrogance. I thought dude's hot shit with the headlamp. Yeah, alright. I will take all those things happily. Looks like there's multiple ways to get to that.
Most of your night running uphill while a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe. You know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
Man's always got shit to talk.
Please.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Okay.
You can't beat a good fight.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
He's not all over the place.
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah, this can't be happening!
Hold it right there.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Good.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
I hate running.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off! Keep hitting them! Fight them off! Ah! No!
Let me tell you, this sheriff has got quite the body count.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
No, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Far enough. Far enough. It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on. That's far enough. Ah, you're hitting us. You're hitting us. Let's go.
Al.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas? Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Oh, this is how I get separated.
What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, Wake. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
I was about to say I need a way through here, gang.
You gotta be kidding me. Down, boy.
Oh shit, I put a battery in there. Oh well.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Just saving our stamina.
Mission can be a hobby or a job.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Fuck! I was trying to get a, like, second to reload. That's tough. The spotlight is so far forward that, like, you only get to use it a little bit. Oh, hell yeah. But that last second hit wasn't very cool. Shame on you, game. Cutscene hits are never cool.
You will go no further.
Do I get to shoot the tornado now?
Stop now.
As she clears the path for me. How far back? Oh, that's fine. Not mad about that at all. Oh shit, I thought that was a thermos. It was not. That is. Damn it. They took it out from right under me. They're like, okay, you gotta get hit by something. This is where it really needs to not be. Like, the world is a set piece, but like where Alan's not really like glued to it. There's nothing to kind of like ensure that you hit that. You have to actually hit that jump. Like every time. What the fuck? Because, like, typically what modern games do, granted, this is technically not like a Super Mario game. Like, it's not. Come on. Fuck. So dumb. But, like, what modern games will do is during something like this, they'll essentially put you on, like, roller coaster track. nice. Make it to where, you know, like, it feels tense, but you're not going to fail it if you put, like, a minuscule effort into it. But, like, the way Remedy did it, they, like, the world does all this stuff, whether, like, regardless of whatever state Alan is in.
You made it. Well done.
There's no, like, coyote time, which is when, like, you run off the edge, and there's that brief millisecond where you can still jump.
I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no...
Like, this game has none of that, because Alan is very much just a thing in this world. The world does not conform around Alan from a gameplay perspective. It's the other way around. Like, Alan just has to deal with whatever is going on in the game world. I think that's... I've been struggling to come up with how to phrase that for 3 sessions, and I think that's actually pretty good. Like, this game world is going to do what it's going to do, even if Alan's not here. The only thing Alan is here is to advance story triggers.
I don't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away.
At least they introduced this earlier in the story.
She added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
I'm supposed to get your leg in there. There's only one more episode left, but I cannot do it tonight. So like we usually do, we'll get the next episode started, and we'll be cutting our session. We got one more session left this. I'm not going for platinum. I'd like to get to wherever the next game is. Don't want Bones of the Fall to come after me for that. Should check them out though. They've got some pretty chill stuff. Pretty awesome stuff.
The story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song.
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this. I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
we're gonna see all this again when we load into our next session of the game, which, you know, unless we do any additional playthroughs, will probably be our last session of the game. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and start winding down for bed. Really got some stuff done on this session. I feel like about two episodes a session is pretty decent, even though we're more like 1.5 and some change, but what do I know? But anyways, y'all, it's been awesome. Hey, we had the camera on almost the whole stream, and I did remember to start recording again, so that's good. This will be up around this time. Like, my uploads always go up at some like wackadoo time in the middle of the morning, but I pretty much make it like 24 hours out from when it concludes. So yeah, on that note, y'all, be safe, be kind. I don't know exactly when the next stream will be, but make sure you check the Discord for that, and I will see you all then. Take care.